complete fucking idiot. Um, Jack Doherty. Yeah, Jack Doherty. So, if you don't know who this guy is, I envy you. Essentially, this is some that
Destroyed.
I guess kind of made himself famous on YouTube and then also made money by getting simps to fall for girls that were around him. Anyway, Atozi's going to probably go into that in this video. Um, but he destroys his career because he's an idiot, right? I think he just is an attention whore. Like he just really needs it, and he's trying too hard to get it, or he tries everything he absolutely can to get it. And I honestly don't understand that. Like once you have a certain amount of following, I feel like you kind of establish yourself. So going crazy and doing crazy shit or trying to be known for that is like so unnecessary. You don't even have to do that. Like I I can get someone like Whistling Diesel or something like where you're doing shenanigans and nobody gets hurt, and that's like that's pretty good. Like that's Danny Duncan kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And getting famous for that is, I think, I think that's totally fine. But like the the extreme of it is like people like this and like Johnny Somali going to Japan, Johnny Salami. I don't know if I even said his name correctly, but you guys know who I'm talking about. I mean, if you're watching this show, you guys know who I'm talking about.
Destroyed his own career. Once he acted like he was on the top of the world, harassing people in public for his stream content, then hiding behind his bodyguard when anyone confronted him about his behavior.
What? Well, probably gonna do. What you gonna do?
And now his luck is seemingly running out, as he just had a complete meltdown after being banned again and having his appeal for his ban being denied. So it truly seems like the career he once had has now been taken away from him yet again. So today we're talking about Jack Doherty, likely the second most disliked streamer in the world. After getting back from covering the most...
Something about Tozy is that he covers people's like this, and I'm pretty sure he did one on Johnny Salami, and maybe we'll talk about that one next stream. But Johnny, by the way, guys, we're not really talking about him, but he got arrested, and he's doing jail time now. He got found guilty for being an idiot.
Disliked one in Korea, I realized Jack has been imploding on social media over the last couple of weeks. So remember when Jack said this in his comeback stream about 2 months ago?
But I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna be too cocky just for the first week, just because everyone that didn't believe in me, man. But listen, I'm gonna be way more humble moving forward, and I'm never gonna f up again. I know I've said it a million times, but
that's a load of shit. This dude is off the rails, fucking nuts.
Trust me, bro. It was an accident. What happened? What got me banned was an accident. Accidents happen, bro.
He was staring at his phone, driving in the rain, and speeds up and deliberately crashes a Lamborghini, putting himself and his cameraman in danger on live stream. And he did that for views.
Actually, it was a McLaren 570S. But let's continue.
That's why it's called an accident.
Nuts.
Okay, have fun. I don't buy it. I guess we'll see how that ages. Yeah. That ages like milk left out in a hot car because he's banned again. And you can't even claim that what happened was an accident this time. If you've been following my series of videos covering Jack Doherty's situation, you probably remember the incident that forever changed his life as he knew it, the McLaren car crash, which resulted him in getting a permanent ban from Kick for reckless driving. And the quotation marks were there because he was unbanned. But not before the desperate attempts.
This is from Twitch? I'm sorry. This is what I'm talking about. Fucking asshole.
Which resulted him in getting a permanent ban from Kick for reckless driving. And the quotation marks were there because he was unbanned. But not before the desperate attempts to get money from his fans through launching meme coin pump and dumps. Obviously, Kick somehow decided to unban him after 3 months of his supposed permanent ban. And obviously, you just saw the clip of Jack saying from now on, he was going to be a humble, down-to-earth person.
I swear to God, I don't know if that's his house, but it looks like something my kid made in Minecraft.
It was going to behave on the platform. Well, his career is basically a streaming equivalent of a zombie, as it just keeps on dying and coming back to life, but each time he returns, it's more decayed and brain dead than ever, because the new ban comes in just 9 days after Kick reversed the previous perma-ban on January 9th of this year. And I say perma-ban because you never know with Kick, clearly, because the last one was supposed to be permanent, but who knows? But either way, bro's like, yeah, I learned my lesson, I'm going to behave. And then he didn't even last like 2 weeks. Dude is a Hall of Fame moron, because Kick is clearly one of those platforms where you really have to try to get banned. It takes a special kind of moron to get banned on Kick. As the only other streamer I know that's banned from Kick is Johnny Smalley, and he might be the dumbest human being on the planet. But you may be asking,
Johnny
what
Salami.
happened this time that forced Kick to ban Jack one more time permanently? Well, during a stream on January 18th, in which he was collaborating with World of T-Shirts, or Joshua Block, who we've also covered here on this channel, Jack, while walking around, got slapped in the face by a stream sniper. And in case you guys don't know what stream sniping is, it's essentially using someone's stream to find out where they are. Originally, this was in-game, but in the IRL streaming context, the stream sniper's purpose is to track down the streamer's location and then insert themselves into the stream somehow. Like, this guy just showed up and slapped Jack. Now, getting slapped it sucks, but it's not really a bannable offense because it's not your fault. There's nothing you can really do there. But it's safe to say what happens next in this clip definitely is, because instead of just handling the situation reasonably to avoid even more conflict, Jack goes and beats up this guy with the security guards. He chases the guy down and then hits him back, and of course, his bodyguard has to jump in and help.
What the fuck?
While the cameraman is recording everything. Because Jack has to live stream every terrible decision in his life, including assaulting someone for content. So obviously, Kick decided they'd had enough and banned him again. He only found out later when he was already in the car, checking his phone, and someone sent him a screenshot of his Kick page that read, "Oops, something went wrong. We can't find the page you're looking for."
See, I just got banned on Kick.
This dude is such a fucking loser. Like, I can't believe this guy got this famous. Like,
Oh my god, dog. I guess I got banned on Kick because
because you're a fucking jackass, dude.
not.
Yo, he looks like he's coked the fuck out.
God damn it. I think I did, bro. I think I did get banned. Bro, last month. Going.
Look how dilated his fucking eyeball is.
Did, bro. I think I did get banned. Bro, last month.
Look at that, dude. Look at that. Look at that shit, bro. Tell me that ain't fucking crack.
Going.
Yeah, I'm cooked, bro. Oh my god, bro. How is that fair, guys? This is why I don't like Kick, bro. It's like...
You
You're gonna fucking cry about it? You're such a bitch.
defended yourself.
You're not banned with self-defense. Yeah, exactly. I'm defending myself and I can get banned on... Like, that's why I don't do anything back to anyone ever in the past, because it's just like...
Yeah, you chase somebody down, it's not defending yourself.
Like, I don't want to get banned. It's like, I do something back to him and I'm banned. Like...
So Jack was hit first, but what happened was not self-defense. It was a retaliation attack that he live streamed himself doing. I'm kind of baffled at how careless he is with his platform. Okay, you got smacked. That sucks. Let your security handle it, and you go on and continue streaming. You don't live stream yourself beating up the guy to protect your ego. The only way that's self-defense is if he was continuously a threat to you, but he bitch slapped you and ran. Retaliating would not be self-defense, because all he did was he stooped to the instigator's level. Any creator would know you can't broadcast yourself fighting someone. And the instigator here got exactly what he wanted, as Jack is now permanently banned from streaming on Kick and has essentially lost his streaming career, all because this instigator decided to smack him. That is like the ultimate W for this instigator. So how long is this permanent ban going to last this time? Who knows, but it's already been over a month, and it doesn't seem like he's getting unbanned anytime soon, at least for now, because Kick was a major revenue source for Jack. As I covered in the interview with Pat God in my last video, So getting banned for a second time in less than a year, that definitely hits where it hurts. His wallet. So recently he's moved to party.com again, a much smaller platform with far fewer streamers and viewers than Kick, which is definitely not ideal for someone who honestly is just used to throwing money at all of his problems. But usually after some time after the punishment, streamers can appeal their ban, explain that they've learned their lesson, and try to get back, to good graces on the platform. But Jack, he tried that approach in the dumbest way possible, and it really did not go well for him. So in one of his recent streams on Twitch and Party, Jack revealed that he sent Kick's staff an email that he wrote using ChatGPT.
Guys, I try to get unbanned from Kick, right? You guys want to hear what my message was to Kick? Let me know. I wrote a message.
Party.com. I'm so glad I haven't even heard of this.
Can you remember the message I wrote this morning and I put it in ChatGPT and they gave me the college essay?
They're on a fucking party bus?
But then they denied it. So yeah, I'm in the ass. Kick suck my and lick my.
Dude, what did you think was going to happen here? Did you really think they weren't going to realize it was written in ChatGPT? Obviously, his appeal didn't work as he expected, so he absolutely lost it on stream.
Extend our apology for any disruption this may have caused. Yo, if you don't disruption, the all 200,000 followers are bill on your.
Look how, fucking crazy this dude looks right now, yo. He's going nuts.
Platform. You and lick my.
Yeah, of course you're not gonna get fucking unbanned with this fucking shit, bro. This is the second time they banned you. After the first time they banned you, they shouldn't have unbanned you.
Eddie, you and all your Australian friends, they all suck. I'm sorry, you guys are a bunch of pussies. You're
Oi!
turning into Twitch, and you know what? Twitch is better because I'm actually live on Twitch right now because it's not a
Fucking crikey, man. You talking shit about Australia. Fucking oughta strangle this fuck.
liberal ass platform like you guys. I hope Trump keeps you off the border as well. You liberal little in Australia.
You fucking liberal. I'm not fucking liberal.
Oh, am I on Twitch? Am I getting banned? In GTA 5.
Yeah, man. You got banned and you fucking crashed out over it.
I mean, at this point, it's just pathetic. It also just says so much about his content when you're getting banned on Kick of all places. I also love how he's streaming on Twitch while actively dissing Twitch at the same time, saying that Kick is becoming like them. Yet, all he wants to be on is Kick, because his big problem is he's built this audience of kids that orbit on Kick and not Twitch, which is also problematic because, after his meltdown, he decides to challenge Eddie, one of the CEOs of Kick, to a boxing match. And 2 seconds later, he then steps back and says, no, wait, the CEO of Party, he should be the one fighting Eddie, while he's supposed to fight Neon. Dude,
You're a fucking loser, bro. Stand your fucking ground. You're gonna challenge somebody for a fucking fight, you fucking fight him. You sound like a pussy now.
Adding random people to his beef out of nowhere.
Eddie, if you want to ban me, do it, but I'll box you, Eddie. Let's box, Eddie. I'll box you.
This is the coke talking. Whenever he's touching the fucking hair like this, he's just coked the fuck out, and he can't help it. It just makes him, it soothes him. How like my cat licks his fucking paws and shit. It just like this. This is,
Honestly, the Party Creator should box you. Party Creator, you box Eddie. I box Neon. Let's go. Biggest match of all time. Winner. The losing team has to delete their platform and their platform. So say Eddie loses and Neon loses.
This guy's so cracked out.
Eddie has to just delete Kick. Get wrecked.
But I guess Jack's career isn't the only thing he's been crashing lately. Obviously, he's had the McLaren incident, but now an electric bike incident as well, because apparently he bought one of those and that sent him to the hospital a couple times.
Alright guys, I crashed my dirt bike another time, and this time I think I broke my collarbone and hit my head. No more.
And as I hinted to earlier, this isn't the first time something like this has happened to him.
All right, that's enough of Jack Doherty. Jesus Christ.